Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to discuss about what exactly is a subplot. Subplots allows you to display multiple plots in one single shot or in one single frame. So instead of creating several separate charts, you people can organize multiple graphs together in one single window or a frame. That's an interesting thing about subplots. Excited? Okay, let's begin. Let's say, for example, I want two graphs in one single row. I want two graphs in one single row. So let's say one is histogram, another one is a box plot. I just want it side by side. So basically what I'll do, I'll just plot two graphs. We all know how to plot a box plot. It is just plt.box and we just call data of a sales. Okay, then I'll just use one more graph is plt dot. So we'll just use an histogram, plt dot histogram data of I'll just use a sales. And for box plot, let me do one thing. I'll just use a quantity column. Okay, so yeah. So if I plot them, you'll get a graphs basically like one by one. Okay, so there should not be just a box, it should be a box plot. Yeah. I always make this mistake. You can see here it is showing only one graph, right? Which is an histogram. It's giving you the latest one. So for that, what I'll do, I'll just use a concept called as plt dot subplot, and you just need to mention how many rows and how many columns. I want in first row two columns I wanted. In one row I wanted two graphs and the graph number is 1 for the first one. So similarly for the second graph, plt dot subplot. In one row I wanted two graphs and the graph number is 2. Okay, and if I run this, you can actually, sorry, that is a mistake. Yeah, you can see two graphs side by side, right? So what I'll do, I'll just set a figure size to adjust the size. So plt dot figure of. So first I'll say fixed size is equal to somewhere like 10 to 5. I'll say great. And then one more important thing, things are like overlapping, right? To separate them clearly, we just use a concept called as plt dot tied underscore layout. So what this plt dot tied underscore layout will do, this overlapping you can see, right? This overlapping can be avoided. Okay, and then I'll just say plt dot show display only the image. Can you see? You got a graph. So very clear separation you could see. A very clear separation you could see, and it looks really good. Right? You can give. So basically, I forgot to explain one thing in a previous graph. We didn't give a title. What if you want to give a title to a graph? Just use plt dot title of, and you can just mention like whatever you want. So I'm just calling like a quantity only, or you can just call it like a box plot. See, you got a title. So same way, you can also call plt dot title, and you can also mention histogram. So it's going to give you title for a second graph as well. See, we got two graphs in one single row. So what if my question is I want to get four graphs in two rows and two columns? So what I'll do is I want a four graphs, right? So I'll just repeat the same code. Okay, I'll repeat the same code. So since I want two graphs, two rows and two columns. So in a subplot, I'll mention 2 comma 2. That is, first two represents the number of rows, second two represents number of columns, and then next one is like a index. That is a graph number. Always remember plt dot subplot. Plt dot subplot always states number of rows, number of columns, and then it's going to be an index. So here I want two rows, two columns, and this is the first graph. Okay, so similarly, two rows, two columns, and a second graph. Then for a third graph, two rows, two columns, and a third graph. Similarly, two rows, two columns, and a fourth graph. Okay, so let me run. So now you will get four graphs in two rows and two columns. Let me just increase the size. See, perfect. You got a four graphs in one single shot in one single window. We call it like a subplot. Okay, so same thing can also be done using another approach, that is using figure comma. You can use axis is equal to. You just need to call plt dot. Previously it was subplot. Now we use subplots. Okay, and it will ask number of rows and columns. I'll say same number of rows 2 comma 2, and then I'll just specify figure size. So fixed size is equal to, I'll say 10 comma 5. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll just you just need to call your axis and you have to tell. Always remember, you want your graphs in two rows and two columns, right? So when you want your graphs in 2 rows and 2 columns, so it's like a matrix. So indexes are always like this: 0, 1, 0, 1. So you have to use, for the first graph, index is going to be 0, 0. For second graph, index is going to be 0, 1. Then it should be 1, 0. Then it should be 1, comma 1, like this. So you have to use those matrix indexes. Okay, so for the first graph, see 0, comma 0 dot. I'll just use hist of. I'll just say data of sales. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna repeat it for 4 times. You can try different graphs as well, but I'm trying with just histogram 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, just 1, 1, 1. See, you got a graphs, and just with the proper thing, you can just use plt.tight layout so that you see the proper separation. Okay, and if you want to display just an image, yeah, plt.tight layout. And what if you want to set a title? So you people can just use same thing, x of 0, 0 dot set underscore title. You can give a title like histogram. You can give whatever title you want, and let me use the same thing for all. So same way, if you want to set x label, y label, you set underscore x label, set underscore y label, and here you people have to change the index number. So you are referencing which graph. So because we have multiple graphs, right? So I showed both the approaches. Now it's your responsibility to pick like which is easy for you and implement it. This is how you're gonna plot multiple graphs. Hope it's clear. Thank you. Happy learning.